Hello tubes, back here. Hope everybody's enjoyed their winter break wherever you are. This is a lawnmower I got for free. Family moved into a house. This was sitting there along with a couple other things. Posted it for free. I went and picked it up and well, here it is. Previously, I checked, it has oil, has spark, and it will run on carburetor cleaner if I spray it into the spark plug hole. The gas tank is empty and I probably need to clean it out. So I'm gonna try to get this going. This is a 1987 Toro with a Tecumseh engine on it. It's mounted weird. I've never had one like this. This is the oldest one that I have ever, oldest lawnmower I have ever come across. And this has one of those filter boxes above the top. That foam filter just needs to be serviced. So probably what I'm going to do is the primer bulb's still good. I'm probably just going to clean this up and then take the carburetor off, or at least the bowl off, and take a look. Okay, here we go. I'm still getting used to this camera. So to see what's in this carburetor, I gotta take it off. There's a 1/2 inch bolt on the bottom. Let's take it off and take a look. See if I can get this off. Oh, I'm gonna need a socket. There's something dripping out of it. And it doesn't smell good. Let's see here. Taking my light here. Let me see, check for the jets here. Doesn't look terribly bad. I will run a wire through that. Can you see that? You see here? Yeah, right here. You see that? There's a little hole there on the side. That's going to be a jet, and it probably comes up through here. So this is a type of Tecumseh I've never worked with, so we'll see. Now, trying to do this here, poor lighting. Let me see here. Okay. What you do is you find the hole. Here I've found it. I put a wire in it. This is a twisty tie from a, let me see here. So run a wire through it and then just kind of reaming it out. So let me see if I can, here it is. I've cleaned it up. I've sprayed it with some carb cleaner inside. This is actually pretty clean, so maybe this will run. I'm gonna take a look into the bowl too. So taking off the bowl, let's take a look. Actually, it looks pretty good. This gasket's kind of bad, but whatever. So I'll just clean this, give this a quick and dirty, and clean it out and put it back together. I'll have to take the gas tank out because it looked pretty bad. But we'll call it a day. Here's the bowl. Let me see if I can get it. It cleaned up pretty good. Wiped it out. with some shop towels, and just gonna set this aside. Here's the, see if I can get you in there on camera. No, it's over there. There's the carburetor. So here I'm gonna probably leave this in place and just clean this out here as best I can. Well, dude, my battery's going, but I got a carburetor off. It's you basically have to take apart everything. You have to take the shroud off, then you have to take off the filter where it meets to the carburetor, and then you take the carburetor off from these bolts here with a big screwdriver. And this thing was filthy. So I'll cut in later. I gotta charge up my my phone. Okay, here is I've attached the needle to I don't know, whatever this thing's called, hinge, spring, I guess, or whatever they call it, the clip. And what it does is you just stick it under this part, this little part right here on the carburetor, and it just kind of sits there. Kind of sits there like that, and it regulates the flow. Hopefully the seat's okay, because if the seat's bad, I have a one I could replace it with. Okay, tubes. I got the needle. I got a needle and I don't know what they call it, hinge spring or whatever in there. Now you see how high that is. There is a measurement for this. I have to go look it up, but if it isn't, you see right about where my thumb is, or back there, you bend that tab, and it gets you to this this where it needs to be. Okay, tubes, I finally got it back on. Hopefully I won't lose it. Needle, the hinge pin keeps wanting to come out. Had to reset the float level. How you know how it is the space here between the bottom of the float and the carburetor should be a you take a drill bit that's an 11/64, and this the shank of it is the approximate space that should be here. This was pointed down like that, which means it wouldn't have worked. So I'm gonna try to put this back together now. Here we go. Linkages. This goes on the top. It's the governor. I mean, not the governor. And the other one, this one here, comes in on the bottom under here. This is the throttle. So it comes in here, the bottom. See if I can. Okay, got the linkages on. You see here. You see if I can, right here. Got the linkages on, and up on the governor. So now I'm gonna just put this wrap this back together. Putting the intake back on. Make sure that's good and tight. This fuel line, all hard, probably still works. I'm gonna reuse it if I can. Comes over through the bottom and up to the gas tank. It goes on the other side. Gas tank I will need to clean out. I'll do that later. Just trying to button this up. Let's see what else. Oh, gotta put the air filter on, but I gotta clean this off first. Hey, tubes, it's pretty late. I just buttoned it up, put it all back together. It was missing a needle and the thing that needle clips onto from the carburetor. And this thing was filthy all over the place. Had to adjust the float level. Hopefully it's okay. I just added some gas to it. I don't see it leaking. Let's see if this will see if it'll run. Although that looks like a let's see. Wow. Well, that's all I was going to give for me tonight. I'll adjust the throttle tomorrow. Later, tubes. I think I got it to run. Previously showed you I got this to run. The last clip. Well, to the rest of it, I went ahead and painted the handlebars silver because they weren't looking too good, and adjusted the wheels. There's one wheel that had a little bit hard to adjust. Here's the bag for it. I'm not gonna touch this anymore now until the spring. When I can get my pressure washer out so I can pressure wash it, and then well, paint the deck. As you can see, it's pretty bad in the back, and put this up for try this out in the spring and probably put it up for sale. This is a 1987 Toro push mower with bag with a Tecumseh lawnmower mounted kind of weird. Probably about 3.5 horsepower. It runs, and what was wrong with it was the carburetor was missing the clip and the needle. So, but it was clean, pretty clean. So I went ahead and I had a rebuild kit, and I went ahead and took a clip and a needle out and put it all back together, cleaned it up some to get it to its current state. I might do a follow-up video on this after I paint it, but I may not. I'm not sure. Next time, tubes. See you later.